Hello, and welcome back to Let's Do More Good. We got an awesome project lined up today. This is something I've been wanting to do for a long time. I love like meat and cheese boards or charcuterie boards or whatever you want to call them, giant cutting boards. I've been looking for like a epic sized one. I've looked around online. It's basically something custom, and it's like hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I think I saw one that was maybe like, I don't know, 30 inches. It was like $300. I was looking for something like 6 foot, and we got a event coming up this weekend, and I was like, we need a giant cutting board to fill it up with just meat and cheese. So I talked to one of my friends who's just like an expert in wood. He reached out to a couple of folks that have some local sawmills. He found this awesome 8 foot slab of white oak, and we took it. We've trimmed a couple of feet off and made it a 6 foot slab. This is what we trimmed off one end. We'll finish this off. It'll be a small kind of 2 foot by, what is this? Maybe 24 by 18, something like that. Cutting board, something nice to kind of serve on or whatever. The main event is this beautiful 6 foot slab of white oak. Live edge, this really nice live edge on both ends, both sides. It's just a beautiful piece of wood. This wood has been aged for a year, and so it is just in a prime spot to be finished out. And so that's what we're going to do. It's already had a planer run over it and just really kind of smooth it out pretty good. And then it's had some 80 grit sandpaper and some 120 grit is what we'll be doing today. And we're just going to keep sanding it down, and then we're going to just finish it out.
We partnered up with the Atlanta Cancer Care Foundation to raise money for cancer patients. A lot of people don't realize this, but when a patient is getting treated for cancer, it's not just their body that's getting wrecked. A lot of times their finances are getting wrecked as well. And one of the really cool things that the Atlanta Cancer Care Foundation does is they actually raise money for patients that are going through treatment for their non-healthcare related needs. So they literally are like keeping the lights on and keeping the water running and even keeping the roof over patients' heads.
Okay, there we go. We sanded that side, and what you do to one side, you really should do to the other. Honestly, with this thing being 2 inches thick, I really doubt that it's going to warp or anything like that with just some finish on this side. But I'm going to go ahead and sand the other side, put a little bit of finish. I won't spend as much care on the back as I did on the face of this, but we'll treat it good as well. Let's flip it back over, and then we'll start staining. We got this all sanded. Now it's time to put some stain on it. I have this stain here. It's for butcher block, oil, and stain. This is the key, safe for food contact. So when you're doing something like this that it's going to come in contact with food, you want to make sure you use something that is safe for food contact. I'm going with a hazelnut because I still want to see the grain of this, but I really want that kind of warm, rich brown and then highlighting the grain of the wood. So let's stain this. Okay, well, there we go. We got that stain applied, and man, it really just kind of makes this board just kind of pop and look rich, and this live edge here just looks so nice. I love that. Just kind of looks like it's coming alive. It's just fantastic. Really highlights the grain. I think I like that. Next, we will just let this set for about 24 hours, and then we'll do some conditioning and put some extra stuff on here and just continue to finish this out. So we'll see you tomorrow. We're back. This stain has had an opportunity to kind of really set, and I love the color here. So I'm not going to add any more stain. I'm just going to keep it this color. I don't want it too dark, but I did want kind of that kind of warm richness there, and I think we got it. That looks really good. So next up, we're going to condition it. I got this Butcher Block conditioner. This is food grade, mineral oil, natural waxes. So this is made for something that you're going to put food on. So we're going to add this conditioner. We may have to do this 2 times depending on how much is absorbed by the wood. So let's start. There we go. We've wiped it down. We're going to let this sit for about an hour and let this kind of soak in. And if we need to come back and add more, then we'll do another layer. But this is looking really good, and it's that real kind of just rich brown that I was hoping for. So it's been about an hour, and you can see a lot of it is soaked in, and especially right here where the grain's a little different, it's soaked in. So I'm just going to go one more layer. Got this all conditioned. We'll let it sit, and it'll continue to soak in and settle in. And then we'll be ready to go. Tomorrow morning, we got a cool event where we are doing a 5K. I'm not doing a 5K, but we are providing food for a 5K, and there's going to be several hundred people there. We're going to load this up with meats and cheeses and dates and fruits and things. It's going to be awesome. So anyway, looking forward to it. We'll see you there tomorrow morning, bright and early.
Let's do more good with providing delicious food